how to run a weekly sync as a product leader. You probably have been in those product weekly syncs where the product leader comes and starts telling you what they're expecting you to do, what they have heard from sales, and these are the things that we had to do in order to respond to their demands, and so on. And maybe there is also some kind of a project management or reporting on the status of different projects. That can happen. The idea of a product sync, in my opinion, is a moment where you are not trying to plan, because it's just a sync. It's not a planning session. What you are trying to do with a sync is try to understand where you are at, how is your roadmap, how are your projects actually moving forward, how we are actually going towards those strategic goals that we have. And very importantly, find the dependencies so people can actually do their work. So this is something that I would say that you have to do, especially in the beginning, if you are coming from a culture where the product syncs don't have much of a structure, is explain what is the goal of the sync, of that weekly sync, even if it's a daily sync, so people understand what you are trying to achieve. How I would run the sync is basically like a daily that you have in Agile or in Scrum, sorry. So first of all, have everybody on their own just talk about what they are working on, what they will be working next, and what are the dependencies that they have that potentially is going to block their work. Let them space, run through the whole team and try to do it efficiently. So people take 1 to 2 minutes tops to explain what they are doing. Next, you can look into having potential discussions of understand where there are the blocks and how potentially some of the team members could help each other, or how you as a product leader can help them unblock the situations. Very quickly, if you want to get the 100 questions that every product team should be asking themselves, go check out the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Finally, you can let the meeting continue for the people that really had to dive deeper in understanding how to unblock a certain topic. If this goes with only a specific problem that is affecting 2 or 3 people, let the rest of the people go. Let them continue with their work. They probably don't care or don't have an input for that problem. In the end, if you're doing a weekly sync efficiently, you can do it in somewhere like between 15 to 30 minutes without much problem. You really want to understand how things are progressing. You could consider it a reporting, maybe to a certain degree, but it's not just a reporting. You want that people have the tools to make sure that they are able to do their work. And that's what you're there to help them facilitate. And of course, you want to make sure that you are advancing as a team, as a company, towards those strategic goals that you have defined.